Today, I would like to give a big shout out to Don Ako. I would like people to go to his channel and subscribe to his channel. He's a content creator that creates content based on motivational quotes. Important and indeed motivational. They are real motivational quotes. Run there and subscribe to his channel in order for you to get daily motivational and indeed motivational quotes. Right to today's video, I'll be giving you possible questions during your visa interview, only for students. Only for students. After this video, I will be publishing the possible questions for tourist visa. Take note, if you are going for an interview or you are not going for an interview, you are just submitting your application. Take note of these informations. Because you might be called on phone. You might be called on phone to be asked some questions, or you might be called to the embassy or the consulate. The first one, when did you graduate from secondary school or from university? Another question, what have you been doing? If you are telling the visa officer that you graduated 3 years ago, 2 years ago, 4 years ago, the visa officer is trying to understand what you've been doing in that time frame. So it's so important for you to be able to explain what you've been doing. Make sure you're able to explain something important within that time frame. If not, the visa officer is trying to understand that you want to run away from the country and you've been doing nothing in your country. So it's so important for you to explain clearly what you've been doing in that time frame after your first degree or after your secondary school if you are going for a bachelor's degree, after your first degree if you are going for a second degree, and so on and so forth. What do you do, or who is sponsoring you? This one is so important for you to know, for you to be able to explain what you do. If you are a student at that moment and you are not working because your parents are sponsoring you, it's very important for you to just state that you are a student, you are waiting for admission, you are waiting to go to Italy or to go to America or to go to the UK or to go to Canada or to go to Australia to further your education. And your parents are sponsoring you, or your mother is sponsoring you, your father is sponsoring you. It's so important, or your uncle is sponsoring you. It's so important for you to be able to explain what that sponsor does. Explain properly what the sponsor does. This person is sponsoring me, is my uncle, is my father's brother, is my mother's brother, is my auntie, is my niece, is my this, is my that. But it's so important for you to be able to explain to them what the person does. Family ties. Family ties is so important, especially for elderly people. If you know you have a family, it's very important for you to sponsor yourself. Be a self-sponsor, or let your spouse sponsor you, because it will look strange for your parents to be sponsoring you as an adult of a particular age. Let's say at an adult, like an adult of about 30 years, 35 years, 40 years, looking for a sponsor or having a sponsor in order to go for educational purpose. It's very important for your spouse to be your sponsor, or for you to be the one sponsoring your education. In that way, there is a conviction that you are going to study and there is higher possibility of you to return back to your country. And then as someone of that age also, it's very important for you to show your family ties. Your family ties is so important for them to know that you have some things left behind and you will be coming back to your country. E.g., you have properties like land, shares, your children, your wife, your parents, and so on and so forth. It's so important for you to show your marriage certificate, show your children's birth certificate, show your children's picture, show a family photo, show the evidence of your landed properties, your house property, your house documents, and so many other things. Even if you are not having an interview, it's so important for you to attach those things, even if you have not asked about those documents. It's so important for you to submit those documents for during your visa application. Show them that you are married with that authentic certificate. Show them that you have children with those pictures and their birth certificates. And also submit your birth certificate, your spouse certificate. If you are having a business and you are going as you are going to study, show them your business certificate that you are in charge, you are the owner of that business. And show them also and explain to them also who is going to be in charge of that business in your absence, in order for them to know that your business is behind and you are going for your just a short course or a long course, but you'll be coming back and someone is in charge of your business and your business will still be running. In that way, they know and they are convinced that you are coming back to your country. Why did you choose the country? It's so important for you to be able to explain why you chose that country. Why did you choose Australia? Why did you choose Italy? Why did you choose Morocco? Why did you choose Canada? Why did you choose the United States of America? It's so important for you to prepare yourself in order for you to motivate yourself. What is the name of the university? Where is it located? Never forget the name of the university and the location, the exact location of that university. Make sure you Google that location so you'll be able to say it clearly and confidently. What is your course of study? For example, define information technology or define political science. This is just an example. If you are able to say your course of study, you might be asked to define or to talk more about your course of study, why you chose that course, in order for you to motivate yourself about that course. So they'll be convinced that you chose that course for a purpose. Prepare yourself in order for you to know the definition of that course and in order for you to know more about that course, how it's going to help you in the future. Where will you be landing and where will you be flying from? Where will you be landing? Know your flight reservations, all details about your flight reservations, where you'll be flying from and your final destination. Where will you be staying? Know your accommodation. If you are going to a student hostel or if you are going to a family member's house or if you are going to a hotel or wherever you are going to, make sure you'll be able to state that accommodation, the address, and so on and so forth. Who is paying for your studies? Just I've already said at the beginning, who is your sponsor? You're able to answer your sponsor, who is going to sponsor you throughout your study. If you are the one sponsoring yourself, you'll be able to have the evidence of you being the sponsor. Be sure that your statement of account is very clear and your statement of account is not looking like a forged one or is not looking like a playful statement of account where people put in money and remove them, and it's not looking like if it's not looking like a business account or a personal account where people are depositing money for the services you render to them, or where your employer is depositing your monthly salary. Make it look like an authentic statement of account in which that visa officer is convinced, even without an interview, just with your documents submitted, they will be able to go through it and look that that statement of account is a serious one. What will you be doing after studies? So it's so important for you to motivate yourself, be able to explain to them what you'll be doing after studies. It's so important for you to never say you will be staying in that country after your studies. Never tell the visa officer or never write any note about that you'll be staying in that country after your studies. It's very important for you to state that you'll be coming back to your country after your studies in order for you to do ABC. Try to know one or two important things that your degree is going to be of great help in your country. So for the moment, you never can tell. You might stay in that country, you might not stay in that country. But for the moment, state that you'll be coming back to your country after your bachelor's degree or after your PhD program or after your master's degree. It's so important for you to just generalize, stating those informations, explaining clearly what you'll be coming back to do after you finish. If you're having a business, it's so clear that you explain to them that you will come and develop that your business. You are going to get knowledge in order for you to return back to your country and develop and promote your business. Body language. Body language is so important from the beginning of your interview. If you're having an interview, it's so important for you to put yourself in order. Be relaxed. Be calm during the interview. Have a good smiling face. Don't be like a suspect. Be relaxed. Be calm. Answer questions freely. Don't look as if you are trying to lie about things or you are afraid of something. Nobody's going to do you anything. You are just explaining about you are just explaining about things that concerns you. You are just explaining things about yourself. So you have to just be confident and make it very clear. So those things will not be looking as if they are lies or you are trying to forge them. In case you have any question, you can comment under this video or you can send me an email without any problem. Listen and like this page. Support my page by clicking on the follow button, liking the page, and I'll be bringing you more tips as soon as possible. Bye.